but they understood that you have to take care of your own. You know, you have to be willing to kill or at least do something physically for your own. I understand we're now in a later century, and it's maybe more of an information war, but physical presence means something quite heavily, especially in American politics. When you see these blacks burned down, I mean, they did it in the 60s. They did it, I mean, every race riot ever. And everyone capitulates to them. Even the racist people, back in the day, capitulated because they were just burning, killing, looting, and raping everything. And the only way to make them stop was to give them what they wanted, right? I mean, even segregation. The way segregation ended wasn't because there was a vote on it. It was because they nationalized the guard and used at gunpoint with bayonets fixed on whites, forcibly making them desegregate. If you believe there's a passive, kind, happy way to like end all of this against people who fucking rape and murder kids, you think they're gonna passively give you power back? Like I don't. I hope they do. I really hope there's a a voting solution. But accelerationism has actually given us way more talking power. I know at the beginning of the Trump era, there was nobody on the alt right anywhere except for maybe fringe biker bars and stuff. Now at the end, towards the end of the Biden era, we're talking on Twitter in the hundreds, if not the thousands, on spaces, on everything, right? And this isn't because Trump did it. It's not because Trump put in a law. In fact, he put in anti-Semitic laws, uh, quite a few of them, stopping the discourse. So I'm personally on the opinion that accelerationism is the way to go. Anything that you can wake more people up violently, because the people that just sit there and drink their beer and watch their football, they're not going to wake up because a slight inconvenience. Oh no, they can't go talk shit on Facebook anymore. No, like, but whenever blacks are coming to their cities and burning and raping people, like that'll wake them the fuck up very fast. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Acceleration is a way, or do you think there's a more logical way to go through this, especially Ace?
Well, acceleration is the way. I mean, you made excellent points, and you said there's no way to stop the blacks when they're burning and raping and everything except to give them what they want. I just add the suggestion that there is a way to stop the blacks. It's called defeat them, get them out, kick them out, total
Yeah,
Negro
yeah.
deportation. There's
My
also that avenue. Um,
yeah. My point to say that was we should mimic them, show violence
yes,
first.
yes, yes, yes. Now we're now we're getting somewhere. Yes, if white people behaved like niggers, I mean, they would have to give us everything we want because we're just so much more proficient in everything we do. Um, I'm not gonna say too much, but everybody knows what I mean here. Um, so yeah, I mean, we can defeat them by overpowering them. And if you look at it, I mean, everybody's seen the picture, like you said, of the 1960s National Guard with their bayonets pointed at white high schoolers in Alabama saying, "We want white schools." The National Guard said, "You're not going to have white schools. Take your niggers, white children." I mean, that's what it is. And Stalin actually said something that was very interesting about how violence is like the universal language of the animal kingdom. Um, he would pluck the feathers off of chickens or in like a very tormenting way, and for some stupid reason, if he threw them the grain, the chickens would always come back to him. Even, I mean, he could fucking hurt the chicken's skin. If he threw the chicken the grain, the chicken always came back to him. And he likened that study to humans. People will almost never bite the hand that feeds on principle, and that's because most people are extremely weak. The way around that is you feed yourself. You don't have a hand that feeds. Be self-sustaining. Just like Adolf said, German people, help yourselves. This is our country. We don't have to fucking listen to we don't have to listen to these other people. We don't have to put up with this other crap. from these foreigners. If it's not our morality, who cares? Who cares? Why are you going to get offended on behalf of someone else? Why are you going to try to negotiate with these fucking foreigners? Who cares? They're not us. They have no say in anything we say or do or anything. They are not us. Why are you going to capitulate to them? And to the entryists, whatever it's called, entryism, why are you going to enter into a system where the whole purpose of the system is failure? It doesn't make sense. It's just, it's like, I'm going to enter into this system that is just jumping off of a cliff. It's a waterfall off of a cliff, but I'm going to get in the boat anyway, because maybe I can turn the boat around even though we have no power within the boat or whatever. You're not going to convince the fucking captain to turn the ship around, because the whole captain's job is to drive the ship off the fucking waterfall. It's stupid. It is stupid. And quite honestly, you're just going to go down with the ship. What is the purpose of... It's just so stupid, and it's dishonorable, and it's not Aryan. It's, I mean, you say, what, you're going to out-subvert the Jew? You can't do it. The Jew controls everything with their Jeffrey Epstein child sex blackmail. You can't fucking beat them. You're not going to beat them. You can't control people. The Jew can. You fucking idiots. You can only control yourself. The Jew can control agents and other people with their shit, because the devil offers them power, and they take the deal, and then they sold their soul to the synagogue of Satan, and the Jew are the agents of Satan. The Jews are the brokers of that power on earth. So why are you going to try to join them? God, it is so frustrating to hear this bullshit from what could otherwise be intelligent white men. And I'm not saying that you're dumb, that you're not book smart, but you've been deceived. You have been deceived, okay? Nicholas J. Fuentes is a personality. He is not a fighter. He's not an activist. He is a personality. And if you're a personality without the fight, and without the action, and without the leadership, you are nobody, and you are destined to fail.